What's going on, you guys? It's Calvin, the FPL Penguin, back again with another stream/video for you all. Hope you're doing good. As I'm recording this now, it is a stream going for ready for tomorrow's deadline, but unfortunately, I might not be able to do a deadline stream tomorrow morning. But that's why I'm getting out for you now. Probably going for like 10, 12 minutes, something like that. But I will timestamp it as well. So if you do enjoy this video, guys, this stream, do hit the like button, do subscribe as well. Get your questions in for the next 12, maybe 15 minutes. And yeah, any deadline questions. We're also going to be looking how I got on in Game Week 12. Bit of a recap there. Who's doing well, who's doing good in the FPL Penguin Invitational League as well, mini league as well. A bit of an update on that. And yeah, just much more as well. My transfers and everything. No surprise transfer. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Hope everyone's doing good. We'll have a look at comments in a minute. I don't know why it's still on, but we are started. We're ready to kick things off. We are ready to go. Yeah, so this is how I got on. I got a 3k green arrow. A 3k. A little one. Very surprised. Took a -8. If you've been following my journey for the last week or so, done some weird moves. Casual moves. Play your own game. Worked out all right for me. Currently at 463,463k. Took a -8, 55 points. And you want to laugh, but look what happened here. I took Trent out Saturday last week. And I brought in Anderson. And then I brought for a free transfer. So I only had one free transfer. And then I brought Trent back in, knowing that he returned against Man City. So I took Trent out that same week and brought him back in. So I wasted another transfer, but it kind of paid it off a bit. But Bobby Firmino in made it -8. So they were my transfers. And Ward saved my arse right there. He saved my arse. He really did. Yeah, 55 points. Nice little green arrow. Show you guys that I've got a green arrow as well. We'll have a look at the game week history. Is it game week history? Yeah, just a bit proof as well that I did get a little green arrow. I got 3k green arrow. I went up from 466k to 463k. So you can see there that I got a little green arrow, which was really nice on a -8. I thought I would have been happy, all right with a with a little red arrow, but to get that was just a blessing. Absolutely amazing. So have a little scroll down. This is who I played, who I started, and all that. So yeah, that's the team I had. So I've done my transfer now. We'll have a look at mini league as well. Big shout out to the people in the mini league, and then we have a look at comments then before we get straight into my game week 13. Did I say 13 earlier? Game week 13 team earlier. I've gone up to 32nd in this. Craig still at the top. Benny Blanco. FPL Harry in 3rd. Tom, who got the assist. Above the average, Martin in 5th. Gabe from that Hall, Craig from Man on Pod, Andy North, FPL Mode, Dan, FPL Black Wolf. We've got a lot of people here. If you recognise the names, FPL Prince from Twitter, Chris from that Hall. A lot of people here, a lot of subscribers, viewers like John, FPL Sparta, John Harris. Yeah, Combs in there. Shout out to all these guys here. Eddie Phillips, FPL Phillips, Reese, FM Wonder Kids. Everyone. So shout out to all those guys there. We are now going to move on, but I am buzzing with that because my target is to maybe reach 100k before the World Cup starts. We'll talk about that a bit later, but this is what I'm lined up with at the moment. Just say hello to a few people before we carry on. Where's the camera? I look like I'm bloody down here a bit. There we go. Got to see my bloody head. Yeah, so this is, I don't know which one's better. Should we do it that way? You see me better. How you doing, Dylan? I hope you're doing good, mate. How many points did everyone get in game week 12? Let me know, and who you captain this week as well. How many transfers are you doing this week? Get in chat, guys. Let me know. Good to see you all. John, how you doing? Dylan said, shocking week for me. Played my free hit, and my non-free hit team got 1 points. Oh, that's always a bad feeling, isn't it? But I'll tell you something. When I played my free hit randomly, was it game week 10? It got 10 more points on my original team, so I was happy about that. But I know what you mean. That can be a nightmare. Mate. Unlucky. How you doing, mate? Nihal, how are things, mate? Hope you're doing good. 2 questions for you today. Best keeper. I'm about to reveal my team as well, but I want to get to questions for you guys before we get to the big reveal. yeah, just one more question, and then we'll get through everything else. 2 questions for you today. Best keeper on wildcard. On wildcard, what we'll do, mate? We'll go through that in a minute. Once we get through my team, we'll have a look at some questions. That's how we'll plan it. We'll timestamp it like that as well. So we'll come back to your question, Nihal. Don't worry, I won't forget about you or anything like that. Because I want to make this into get as many questions as I can and hear your thoughts, hear your questions and all that. So we'll get back to questions in a minute. So this is how I line up for game week 13, guys. Game week 13, Haaland back in for Kane. I survived that week in game week 11. Captain Kane, Haaland blanked against us. Where hey, 2.2 million in the bank to spare, so I'm over the moon with that. So I can spread that around if I wanted to. You're probably all saying, "Oh, there's no Cancel, there's no Foden. Are you not willing to take a punt on Foden, Penguin?" I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. I've seen it go around. Everyone's doing Trossard to Foden. I mean, wouldn't it be funny? Typical FPL football. FPL Trossard scores, wipes out that Cancel clean sheet, and Foden blanks or didn't get many points as Trossard. I think everyone's jumping on that bandwagon. I hate that everyone's copying each other. Like everyone's getting all hyped up and stuff. Like play your own game. It's so much more fun, less stress and everything like that, less overthinking. Just enjoy it. So the question, if anyone's asking any more City in at the moment, not at this very moment of time, I'm happy with this. Maddison's back. He's someone on Sunday. I think I've got, is it 6 or 5? There's 6. It's one way or the other. 6 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday, or the way around. So that's the number. How many players I've got on Saturday and Sunday. Nobody on Monday, because we know Bowen, people were Bowen and Solanke. But I'm not asked about that. I'm praying it be 0-0. But I'm not asked. I haven't got anybody like, one of those 2 players. FPL predicting 84 points. They're never right. But that's the sort of team I like, and that's what I want to go forward with at the moment. I don't want to do another, hit. I was very lucky this week just gone. Bobby Firmino, we know about news with Nunes. He's been assessed. He's got like a tight hamstring or something like that. We just want to be careful with him. And I've got Diaz and Jota out for Liverpool. Klopp needs to be careful. That's going to be another attacker out, isn't it? So I imagine tomorrow, 12:30, Nunes will probably be benched, or it might not be in the team. And I imagine Carvalho, Salah, and Firmino will be the front 3 attackers for Liverpool. I think Nunes will be on the bench for sure. Talk about Saka as well. We know Martinelli returned. Arteta coming out saying he came off the pitch against PSV. He didn't train before that, but he started on the bench. He came on, so Martinelli seems to be fine. Any Martinelli owners like myself, he's okay by the sounds of it. Saka, we're still hearing about him, but it sounds like he could be okay for Southampton by the sounds of it. But he's got a bit more time to recover. Unlike Nunes, he's got another day to recover Saka. But yeah, that's pretty much it on team news. But I like this at the minute. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to wipe anything out. My 2 differentials, attacking differentials, will be Maddison at 10%, who I'm still keeping faith in, or less than 10%. People are ditching him. Even more people. That's good, isn't it? Bobby Firmino, 9.1%. That's lovely, isn't it? So they're my 2 differentials, under 10%, attacking differentials. Trent's still relatively low. So he offers those attacking returns. He's still relatively low. So, that's still a decent, I won't call him a differential, but he's a nice, more differential than he is high ownership in the past, when he's about 38%, 40%. But that's what I'm happy with at the moment. That's what I'm happy with. Questions wise, if you want to throw in your questions, guys, if you have any questions, guys, throw them in the chat. And who you all captain this week? Anyone captain someone that's not Haaland? Let me know. What are your transfers this week? How many points did you get in game week 12? Let me know, guys. Get in the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm going to go through quite a few questions now on chat. So let's start. Let's go right to the top so don't miss anybody out. Right, start from Nihal. Should we start with Nihal? There he is. 2 questions for you today. Best keeper on wildcards. That's quite interesting. We'll start with the first one. I'll skim through these, but also answer them for you, like, not skim through them quickly, you know what I mean? Just then we're not all day, then we get through the stream and everything, blah blah blah. But thank you, no, appreciate it. Questions? Yeah, hit the best one on wildcards. To be honest, I'll give you a few. Ramsdale, even Raya could be good. This new manager. Well, who they're going to have? Neil Klitsch, former Blackpool manager, former Liverpool under 23-21 manager, caretaker manager, will be taking charge over Gerrard by the sounds of it. So will there be a new manager bounce, or will Villa come out and all fight and everything like that? I still think Ray is a decent one to start. Got good games. Wolves don't really score that much. Forest aren't really that great at the minute. But if you're thinking long term, Guatia, the Palace keeper, decent. As Laqueta, jeez, I've lost the plot. That keeper who's 4.4, Kepa Pig. 4.4 is he? He's starting games for Chelsea. Why not? Man United, Brighton, Arsenal. He's decent. If you're on wildcard, you can have him as that very cheap goalkeeper, Kepa. Who else is there as well? Long term, Kepa. I think Sarr's still decent for Wolves. Anyone else agree? No? But if I had to choose, say, Ramsdale and the Chelsea keeper, maybe, or Raya and the Chelsea keeper, that's what I probably would say. That's me. What was the other one? What should your midfield be on a wild card? What anyone's midfield? What our midfield in general? Your midfield be? I think our midfield, or my midfield, is like my midfield. I like the look of having like Foden in. I think he's a good alternative, cheaper alternative to KDB. If you can get him in, I would say up for Foden over Kevin De Bruyne, cheaper, makes more of a linking up well with Haaland, just like KDB is with Haaland. I don't think it matters who you get, but if it saves you like how much, 4 million, go for Foden. You can spread that around. So, other midfielders, I like Almiron. He's got Spurs next, but then you can see with Trips fixtures here. Who's he got? They've got Villa, Southampton, Chelsea, Leicester, Leeds. I think Almiron's a good one. I was talking about him on a tweet. What was the tweet? Tweet us how many goals he scored. Quite a few goals this season, Almiron. So players like that really in the midfield. Game week 12, Trossard, Wilson, in all blanked. Yeah. I think with Salah, I don't think he's essential. Salah. I think Liverpool, my team, are still trying to find the stride. And, got off that huge win against City. Then we got another clean sheet, another win following at Anfield against West Ham. We need to keep doing well. Forest, I'm not going to underestimate them. I don't think it'll be a walk in the park. I think probably 2-3-0. Just said a walk in the park, not a walk in the park. But I think, Forest will want to make a statement. So I'm not really that confident, especially the way we're playing at the minute. But I'm hopeful we can get the job done. All my defenders got a clean sheet, but didn't get a single attack in return. Meanwhile, Almiron's on the bench. Oh, jeez. Almiron's done well for a lot of people. Is he 5.1, 5.2 now? He's an absolute gem. I keep looking over them. I keep looking over these Newcastle attackers, and I shouldn't, because I think I'm still thinking they're like the Newcastle of old, but they're like money books, aren't they now? They're like a Man City 2.0. I do like Almiron. I am considering him on a wild card. Well, unlimited transfers when the World Cup starts. If the fixtures are the fixtures nice for Newcastle after game week 17 is the first one, isn't it? After the World Cup, Leicester, Leeds, Arsenal, Fulham. I still don't think that's bad because Leicester's defence ain't great. Leeds at home. Almiron's not bad. You got after Arsenal, Fulham, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Bournemouth. I think Almiron could be a decent one still to go for. He's very cheap as chips. He's very cheap. Watch FPL price him at 6.5 next season. But yeah, he's doing really well. Colm, how you doing, mate? I hope all is good. Who's out today in my team? I've took out Harry Kane and brought in Haaland. Are you doing it? What are your transfers, mate? Let me know. Glenn, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good. Good to see you, mate. I played my free hit and got 49. My original team would have got 10 points. Would have got 10 points, though. You would have got 10 points. How many players did you have out? Surely that's not that bad. No. Jeez, which team would have got 10 points? Jeez, bloody hell. It's a good job you played it, mate. 45 points, Trossard to Foden this week from John. That's what a hell of a lot of people are doing. I'm hoping he blanks because I haven't got him. But actually, I don't mind because I've really enjoyed this. Like, when you don't stress and like watch other content, well, it's ironic because I'm a content creator, but when you don't watch other content creators out there, and I listen to a few pods on my walks, and it's great. Planet FPL, above the average. Just great to listen to them, you know, especially Planet FPL, James and such absolute legends, goats in my opinion. But yeah, just to listen to that, just one pod a week, and just to get that info and just listen what's going on and stuff. And yeah, I just think I last season before that, I just felt like I absorbed too much content and it stressed me out and too much overthinking. And I'm just making my own decisions. And, you know, such the Haaland to Kane one the other week got Twitter going, and everyone was like taking the piss, laughing, but I got the last laugh. You know, look what happens. Game week 11. I'm making my own decisions. You know, don't follow the crowd. Just play your own game. Like, ignore the crowd. Just do you. Play your own game, guys. Like, it's so much more fun and less stressful. Like, you know, it's so much more fun. Guys, if you enjoy the stream, want to smash the like button, subscribe. That camera, why is it like that? Look at that. There you go, Friday night stream. Brilliant. No worries, mate. No worries. Hope you're doing good. I was going to say, although I always target at least 80 on a free hit. Yeah. I think I only got about 50 odd on mine in game week 10. Got 10 more points than my original team in that week, though, which was a good thing. Stephen, how you doing? Game week 12, 52 with -4. Folding in for Trossard this week. Small green hour and hopefully under 1 million this week. Yeah, good luck, mate. All the best with it. It's like I want to ask you this question, guys. I put out a tweet earlier. Well, I quote tweeted it. Was someone else who put it out, and they put out what rank they are now. So, what rank are you guys now in the overall table, and what would you like to be at come the World Cup game just after game week 16? So, my target rank now, well, my overall position now is 460k. I'd like to be in the top 100k come the World Cup. So, you know, we've got another 4 game weeks to go. So where are you guys now, and where would you like to be come the World Cup? Let me know. It's very interesting. I'd love to know from you guys here where you would like to be in your overall table. So get in chat, guys. Let me know. Saka to Maddison. Saka bet the Maddison. I think I read, yeah, Saka bet the Maddison. Of course, Arsenal fan. Go on assist this weekend. Is he going to start, though? No, I'm joking. He probably will. Listen, Maddison's my differential. I've got Martinelli. I ain't stressing. Play your own game, Glenn. Play your own game, bro. Yeah, no, Saka's a wonderful player. He's brilliant. He really is. If I could, I am looking at maybe game week 14 might do Maddison to Saka. That's my plan. What I might do. They have got Forest, so good luck to Forest. Little scroll down here. Dylan saying team looks good. I'm probably way behind on these comments, so apologies if I'm about 10 minutes behind or something. Team looks good for the week, though. Might do Sterling to Salah, Maddison to Martinelli and -4. Decent moves. Yeah, Sterling's not really hit the ground running. Everyone was hyping him up. He did decent start for Chelsea, but I don't think he's one to go forward with. Carry on going forward with Sterling. They're a bit weird, Chelsea attacking wise. Mount, Aubameyang, you don't know who the hell's going to bloody score. But yeah, let's have a little scroll here. I'm just looking forward to the World Cup fantasy. God, when that kicks off. Yes, I will be doing it, and yeah, I'll make a league and see what the hell happens. But yeah, I'm going to give it now. My predictions, guys. This is a good one. Get in chat for this, guys, while we're here. I put a tweet out earlier, so I want you guys to tell me, who do you think will win the World Cup? Who do you think will flop, do really bad in the World Cup, surprisingly, and who do you think will be the surprise team? So who will win, who will flop, and who will be that surprise team that will, want to watch, that will do really well? My predictions are, quickly, to win it, Brazil; to flop, Portugal; and to be a surprise team, Serbia. Can you imagine if because I've seen a lot of people hyping up Serbia. Can you imagine them being like Turkey when everyone, including me, were hyping up Turkey in the Euros? But I think Serbia definitely one to watch. Even Japan as well, and Canada. But I think Serbia will be definitely one to watch. So Brazil winners, Portugal to flop, Jota's out of the World Cup, Ronaldo's 50-50. But yeah, that's my predictions. Let me know what yours are, your winners, your team to flop, team to surprise. But yeah, let me know. Good to hear from you guys. Yeah, guys. No, thank you, Nihao. Get those likes up, guys. Keep getting those questions in. Always good to hear from you. We're all saying here. Firmino seems to get his points when Nunes is not in the side this season. Oh, you get me excited. See, senor. Yeah, he seems to be doing well. Yeah, when you're right, when Nunes isn't in the side. God, I hope Nunes is all right, because we can't. I don't want him to start, both because FPL and also because it bloody do more damage to his injury. Yeah, the Kepa. What was the question I asked earlier? Oh no, I thought he asked the questions. What I've asked now. Pickford, are we talking about a goal? See, this is how far behind I am, guys. Bloody hell. Look how far behind I am. Bloody hell, this is crazy. Apologies. Yeah, Pickford. Would you consider Eze? I just don't like Crystal Palace midfielders, attackers. They're a bit awkward. No, in my opinion, I wouldn't touch him at the moment. Would you go Skamaka? How you doing, Alex? Skamaka and Son, or Rashford and Kane from game week 15? Skamaka and Son. Kinsale captain, huge upside. Go for it, mate. Go for it. Absolutely go for it, mate. Which two would you start from? Trippier, Darlow, Guy. Is it Guy? Is that how you pronounce the name? And Kilman. Who would I start this week? Jesus. Start the Chris. Guy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Guy and Trips. Guy and Trips. But I'm biased because they got Madison. Leicester attackers though. Newcastle doing alright, but if I had to be serious, I'd say Guy and Kilman if I wasn't being biased. Evening, Chris. Hope you're doing good, mate. How are things? Looking forward to the game tomorrow. What did I say? Was that World Cup? He said, oh, it's World Cup. Wildcard this week. It's all this WC. It's like in WC for toilets and something. It's simple. Wildcard this week, Calvin. Currently 3 Man City and 2 Arsenal. Front 3 so far are Firmino, Kane, and Haaland. Perfect. Beautiful. Juicy front 3. Cool. Where's your boy Mitro? Huh? Where's Mitro? Firmino, Kane, Haaland? What's happened to him? Why have you got rid of him? Yeah, so yeah, decent that. Wildcard. Got all the best with it, mate. All the best. I'm currently washing up. Would like to be lying on the beach in the Maldives by the wildcard. Let's say me wildcard or World Cup or toilets. I've lost the plot. Right. Dylan, Brazil, England, Wales. In that order. So Brazil winners, England flop, of course. Well, I'm not going to disagree with you there. I know you're Welsh, but I think we're going to have a really disappointing World Cup, obviously. But it could be that surprise team. Can you imagine? But Wales, yeah, could be that surprise team. Who knows? Or could be that team that goes home early. You never know. Nihal saying winners Brazil, flop Portugal, surprise team Serbia. Same as me, mate. But that's the same for you. Yeah. I put it on Twitter as well earlier. That's great minds think alike. Freaky, I know, mate. I know. Right. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Feel free to send them in. We'll probably wrap things up in about 5 minutes. If you enjoy the stream, guys, hit like button and subscribe. Share the stream on Twitter with your mates. Hit the notification bell. But that's what I'm going for. I'm not going to waste some bench boost to triple captain. But I think I'm all right. If we have a look at game week 14, it's a week ahead, but we can have a look at it. This is how I'll be lining up for game week 14. Maybe a little shimmy. Obviously get Ward out. The game week 14, this would probably be my team. Tempted to probably see the whole Madison thing there. With game week 14, they have Manchester City. So I might bring in Saka because I've got 2.2 million in the bank. So that would be a free transfer. And then I've got a triple up against Forest. Saliba, Martinelli, and Saka. So they're the three I probably will look at for the Forest game. They have got Chelsea, but then they got Wolves and West Ham after that. So that's my little tinkering plans I might do for game week 14. Should make sure I refresh the page, right? So that's the team I'm going for game week 13. Any last minute questions from anybody? Sterling to Saka from -4. Already have Zaha, Foden, Martinelli, and Andreas. I'd say do it. I think it's all right for -4, decent. Chris coming out saying, wouldn't you fancy Tony over Mitro? I've seen you talking about Tony earlier today, mate, on your tweets. Plays Villa, who are in crisis, but new manager bounce. And I think it's a caretaker manager. The manager who managed Blackpool from Liverpool, who managed the under-23s, under-21s, Klitsch. His name is Klitschy, something like that. I think there could be a new manager bounce. Who knows? I don't think Tony's bad, but I still prefer Mitro. And Mitro's got Leeds. So Leeds are... I personally would stick with Mitro, but that's me. And Tony's one yellow card away from having a suspension like Maddison. But I honestly prefer Mitro. It just seems better than Tony. That's my opinion. So that's what I think. I have Tony, Bobby, and Holland on the wild card for front line. What do you think? Everyone's activating the wild cards this week. Bloody hell. Everyone's taking a bloody advantage here. I have Tony, Bobby, and Haaland on the wild card. I like it. It's just the Tony one's a bit, because you know he's on one yellow card and then you have to waste the transfer then to get rid of him unless you want to bench him that other week after. I still think Mitro's decent. Who is there now? Let's have a little look here. Forwards. You guys can see that, okay? Skamaka, what's he on? How's he gone? Just lost him. Just gone past him. Skamaka, where are you? Hang on, let's look up here. Jesus, Kane. What about Kane? Nobody want Kane. It's too expensive, isn't he? Wilson's a good shout. Still. Got Villa, he's got Southampton. With Callum Wilson, your team. Skamaka, there he is. Skamaka's got, so far this season, 2.1%, 2 goals to his name. He's got Bournemouth next. He's got Man United, who aren't great. He's got Crystal Palace, Leicester. I like Skamaka and I like Wilson instead of Tony. Long term, I honestly prefer them. In my opinion. Who else we got? No worries, mate. No worries. Colin coming saying, what are your thoughts about Pep resting Foden in game week 15 or 16? Bloody hell. Before the World Cup, Mahrez a perfect replacement. God knows, mate. This is Pep Guardiola. We've known him for so long. You know, we don't know who the hell he's going to start. You know, it's a tough one. You know, with Champions League, you know, rotation. I don't think Pep cares about the World Cup for England or anything like that. So it's all about Man City. I think Mahrez is such a punty move. I wouldn't look there. I think it's so bold, in my opinion. I wouldn't look there. Should I do Mendy to Alisson for a -4 next week? No. Well, who's your other keeper, Alex? Oh, Ward. For Ward as well, but he's got City. Go for it then. Yeah, do it then. Do the -4 for game week 14. Yeah, game week 14. Skulls, how you doing, mate? Oh, you doing good? How was your game week 12? Go for a little bit of recap. Go about 55 points, mate. Got a 3k green arrow at 463k. Took a -8. So great to get a little green arrow. You know, taking the -8 as well. 55 points. How did you do as well? How did everyone do in game week 12? Let me know. Any new people tuning in? Who haven't let me know already? Can't go through me, unfortunately. No. Just look at Skamaka or Wilson. I mean, instead of Tony. No worries, mate. No worries. All the best. Good luck with this week. Technically, City have qualified for to the next round. Oh, Champions League. Yeah. So we just don't know. They'll start bloody Palmer and stuff. It's Pep Guardiola, isn't it? So I don't think Foden will be rested in the Premier League. He needs to make the 4-point deflect. Yeah, definitely. Com got 60 points last game week. Woof. Wow. Yep. Steve, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. See, another one acting the wild card. Activating it. So many people acting the... I should have made a video. Guys, you should have told me I would have made a video saying the best wild card team. I'm joking. Wildcard: Pickford, Kepa, Trips, Cancelo, Perisic, White, Martinez, Foden, Saka, Zaha, Almiron, Haaland, Darwin, Mitro. Thoughts? I would say, since we're unsure about Darwin at the minute, Steve, I would say do with his injury and it being assessed and doubts if he'll start or not, and he's still trying to find his feet and trying to find the gold. Well, he's found the goal, but on a continuing basis, I think go for Bobby instead of Darwin. I think you can do that, can't you? You got Trent in there. You ain't got Luby, you only got Darwin. Kepa, Trips, Cancelo. All right, okay. So Haaland. I'd say Firmino instead of Darwin, mate. That's my opinion. But good wild card. I like it. I ended on 44 with -8, total 36. Wow. Yeah, right, guys. I think if we get any more questions during the next 2 minutes of me talking, but yeah, I think we'll probably wrap things up. Yeah, should we wrap things up now? Actually, if anybody's got any, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think we'll probably wrap things up. And but I hope everyone has a great game week, and I hope you all have a great weekend, especially. And but hopefully we'll see you guys Monday night, maybe Tuesday. Tuesday's better, isn't it? Because I got a bloody West Ham Bournemouth game. Maybe I might do a recap Sunday night or Monday before West Ham game. Who knows? And then just see how we got on, because all more players will be playing Saturday, Sunday. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. If you enjoyed the video, stream, hit like button, subscribe. I'll timestamp this later. And thank you for your questions. And good luck. See you later.